Hey everyone, it's Aaron and Winston, and today we're going to be doing something cheap, something easy, something affordable, some more synonyms. We're going to have a good time today. As always, there's a scenic parking lot and a highway in the background. It's going to just add a symphony of sound to our cooking and the joy thereof. So our ingredients today are a pack of kimchi noodles. These were about $1. These pork chops were 30% off, whatever that works out to be. There's 3 thin ones. We're going to fry those. Got some eggs and carrots and peas. So we're going to wait for our water to boil, and we're going to just prepare some of our ingredients, season some things, and be on our way. So normally these noodles are meant to be eaten as a soup, as ramen. It's going to be quite warm today, and that's not really what we're feeling. We're going to do more of a stir fry. If you've ever had mee goreng, believe it or not, is also meant to be used as a stir fry. It's not a ramen soup. So we're just going to boil these noodles. We're going to drain it and then season it with these in a stir fry. Cook these fast fried pork chops, which cook up really quickly. Fry an egg. Add some of these cheap veggies just to have some extra color and nutrition. And that's going to be our cheap, easy lunch. And I love that my pot is the absolute perfect size to cook these in. Ramen noodles tend to cook very, very quickly, which is kind of the point of them. These will be done in generally about 2 to 3 minutes. Next up is our pork chops. If you're not a meat eater, don't eat these. These were on sale. Pork chops are usually a very cheap source of protein, so while we wait for our water to boil and our noodles to cook, we're just going to season these very lightly with some pepper. Unfortunately, I'm out of salt, but there's enough salt in these ramen packages to send us to the moon, so we're going to hold off on that, and I think we'll be okay. And also optional, you don't have to have it, especially if you're in a van life, sesame oil. This bottle was pretty cheap. This will last me a very long time. And then just help a little bit with the cooking and just add a little bit of Asian flavor. As I said, ramen noodles cook fairly quickly, 2 or 3 minutes ballpark. You'll kind of know when they're done when they mostly fall apart, and they will also continue cooking a little bit in the water once you've taken it off. Okay, ramen noodles are done. We're just going to drain them. Like I said, normally these are meant to be eaten as a soup. We are going to save a little bit of that water, but they're good to go, and we've made a mess. We've got our pan nice and hot. We can't really hold our hand over it too long, so that's how we know we're good to go. And then we're just going to pop these bad boys in one by one. And then we're going to season the other side while the other side cooks. And aside from tasting great, this stuff adds a really just beautiful smell. So I'm going to get the other side a little bit and then wait till those cook up. As great as these little butane cookers are, they run out. I get about 3-4 days out of each of these. 3 packs are about $12. But of course, we run out mid-cooking, so we're going to throw one on and continue. And just a few minutes for each side. That's not bad at all. And give them a flip. And sometimes, like it or not, due to inconsistencies in the pan, you can see that these guys are cooked a lot more than this guy. Still safe to eat, but we want a bit of that char, so we're going to move this over and spread things around. And once the one side is cooked, these are going to cook very fast. These are ready to go, so we're going to place them off to the side. And then it's time for our eggs. So hopefully the residual oil and heat in this pan should make for some pretty decent eggs. I should let you know that I'm not great at making beautiful eggs like they do on TV, but we'll make this happen. And of course, sirens in the background. What would parking lot cooking be without it? All right, we're doing this live. That's 1. And then, oh, he's leaking. 2. It's a little smoky in here when he's not super impressed, but you'll get some snacks out of it. We're gonna give him a little bit of this fat from these pork chops, so he's gonna be happy. Yeah, we're letting those rest. These are gonna cook up a little bit. Our ramen noodles are off to the side. We've got our seasoning packets, and we're almost ready to go as soon as these eggs are cooked. All right, so I said eggs are done. We're gonna transfer these off to the side. Hopefully not break a yolk. And they should hold together. It can be a little tricky. There we go. We're going to give this a real quick scrape. Alright folks, we're down to the home stretch. Nice hot pan. We're going to use a little bit more of that sesame oil. Go. And then we're going to put a little bit of our water in. Pop our noodles in. And we're soaking up all that flavor from the pork, which is going to make these even better. And it is now time for our seasonings. Every little drop of sodium and MSG and God knows what. And again, a little bit more water. And we're going to quickly just toss these. We're just trying to get the flavoring to spread out, dissolve. And then we'll throw out our carrots and peas. Like I said, we're not cooking for the queen. We're just trying to make a nice, decent meal that we can feel proud of. You know what? Maybe your mom loves you enough that they would love this meal. Who knows? This is going to be really tricky to do by myself and film, but we're going to try. Winston unfortunately does not have thumbs, so he can't help as much as he wants, but this is pretty much done. We're going to turn our heat off. Get it on a plate. As I said, get it on a plate. Make it so you can see it. You got some sticky boys. Put that on the bed. By the way, I'm a big guy, but this is easily enough for 2 people. I'm just going to bare hand it. I would cut this up before plating it, but hey, we're living dangerously as we do. And then we're just topping it with a fried egg. And you know what? That is a decent little meal. The noodles were cheap, lots of flavor. Amped up ramen is one of the easiest things to make. It's cheap. You know, don't eat it all the time, but we can add some veggies. Couple of things of protein. This is going to keep us full for a long time, and that is a nice dish. You can drizzle some scallions on top and some sriracha and make a nice tasty meal. Now for the best part, we're going to enjoy the fruits of our labor. This looks pretty tasty and I'm pretty hungry, so we're going to tuck into this really quick. And thanks for joining me. If you like my content, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Ask questions. Do you have suggestions? Do you have questions? What would you like me to see cooking? What ingredients do you have? Do you want to get rid of that we can maybe try and use in a future video? Let me know and I will be happy to oblige. Thanks for watching.